Are you a student? Are you interested in making money or earning more money? If this is you, then this video will be extremely helpful in aiding you in discovering yourself and potentially monetizing your passions. Before we get into it, please subscribe to help us reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of December. Number 1. Expand your horizons. Being a student is difficult. You don't necessarily have the freedom to do what you really want to do. Maybe you don't even have the time to discover what really makes you happy because of all the schoolwork and assignments that are given to you on a daily basis. However, believe it or not, the things that are taught in class are useful. To expand your horizons is to think outside the box. What can you do with the knowledge you have accumulated? Have you ever thought about reusing the material you have learned? Have you sat down and thought about applying the skills you have learned in school in the real world? For example, the notes that you have taken in class can be sold to others for money. The thing with this is that you don't necessarily have to be an overachieving student to lend or sell your classroom notes. As long as you are willing to make good and organized notes, as well as pay attention in class, then your notes will be valuable. If note-taking isn't a strength that you have, you can always resell your notebooks or textbooks that you had to purchase for the class. At least in this way, you can make back some of the money that you had to spend. Moreover, if you feel confident in tutoring the class that you have just recently taken, you can always monetize your knowledge of the subject to others for a reasonable price. Of course, there are many ways you can make money as a student. It just takes time to take a step back and think outside the box. Number 2. Declutter yourself. Decluttering is not simply throwing away trash that you don't need. Decluttering helps with your mental and physical well-being. If you have never decluttered before, I strongly urge you to do so. With a ton of school papers and assignments, you may find yourself constantly overwhelmed. When you throw away things that are not important to you, you will find yourself being able to focus more on what you need to do. Not only this, but while cleaning and debating what is important or not, you can determine what things can be sold. As mentioned before, selling notes is a good way to earn money. So, if you have notes that you have taken a few years ago that you don't need anymore, then this is a great way to organize yourself. Similarly, if you find games, textbooks or regular books taking up a large portion of your room, then it may be time for you to start selling them online or in a garage sale. Better yet, by decluttering your room, you will be able to any special edition toys or collectibles that can be sold for a high price. And if you are debating whether or not you want to keep them, think to yourself, when was the last time you played your games or read your books? Sooner or later, you will realize that a lot of things that occupy room has no meaning and cannot provide any more value to you. Decluttering is the best way to organize your room, organize your thoughts, and potentially make you some money. Number 3. Find your passion. As a student, school will take up a lot of your time whether you like it or not. However, you are still young and have time to do other stuff as well. If you can find your passions early in life, then making money will naturally follow you. Of course, this is implying that you can monetize your passion. But doing so is not problematic. The core issue for many people is simply finding and following your passion. As a student, it is best to explore what makes you feel happy. For some, it may be a topic or subject taught at school such as physics or history. For others, it may be a bit more hands-on, such as magic or decorating. Whatever it may be, it will be advantageous for you if you discover your passions early in life. Because the earlier you find it, the more time you will have to find ways to monetize your passion and make it make money. Almost every passion can be mentally deconstructed to earn money. For instance, if you really love doing magic, then you can always perform magic on the street or find gigs at bars. If you are shy and do not want to be approached by others, you can try your magic online, posting it on YouTube or Instagram. If you love decorating, as mentioned before, you can try to pinpoint what it is exactly that makes you love decorating. Do you love contrasting and complementing different colors to each other? If so, then logo design may be suitable for you. Or is it because you love organizing objects to make them look pretty? If so, then maybe you should focus more on interior design. There are countless ways that you can monetize your passion. The hard part is simply finding it. Number 4. Express your artistic side. School usually doesn't always allow you to be artistic. Other than subjects such as art and music, there aren't many ways you can express yourself in school. With this being said, being able to express yourself is important for your well-being. Studies have concluded that music helps the growth of your brain and art develops social skills and inventiveness. In both cases, it helps individuals positively express their emotions. You should not let art play a small role in your life. After all, expressing yourself in different ways could be linked to your passion. The most important thing about expressing your artistic side is to simply create. When you play a flute, you are creating music. When you play with paint, you are creating art. Of course, there are other outlets for you to express your creativity, such as making videos on YouTube or TikTok. For those who find your passion to be art, you can monetize your art in many ways. One such way is to create and sell your art on websites such as Artsy. You can have your art printed on shirts and pants and have them sold online. Furthermore, you can start a freelancing service to sell your services to others. Expressing your artistic side is beneficial in many ways, and you should not undermine the importance of creation. Number 5. Start something on the side. Take these words at face value. There is no hidden meaning behind this key point. When I mean something, it can be anything. One thing that many students lack is the motivation to do something. Whether it be to start a side business by yourself, or with a partner, or begin blogging. Of course, it should go without saying that you can start something with your friends or family, and it doesn't need to be a one-person thing. A bonus is that if you start something with someone else, it can be a good bond-sharing activity. Start doing something. Can literally range anywhere from journaling your everyday life, to start playing volleyball, to running a drop shipping service. Starting anything early is great because you will have so much time on your hands to do what you started, especially during summer. Time is of the essence. Starting something helps you think about other things aside from school. As mentioned before, passions can be monetized. The hard part is finding your passion. Passions do not simply fly straight to your face. You have to find it yourself. And starting something when you have the time is a great way to find your passion. So, what are you waiting for? This has been 5 money-making tips for students. These points are true, and I stick by them. What do you think about these points? Let us know in the comments section down below, and remember to like this video and subscribe for more content like this.